Talk about social media. I'm not on social
Mm.
media anymore. I
Yeah, you
fucking
should really explain to them where the fuck you went because you went MIA. So
I went fully off the grid, and I like that. I don't really want to come back on. The only reason I'm doing this podcast is because it's fun, and that's like you'll only probably see me on YouTube, and that's about it. I don't really I don't use Instagram or anything anymore. Or yeah, I just talk to my close personals, and that's about it. I don't know. It came like it was literally just a spur to the moment. Like I just one day I was like, why the fuck am I doing this? And then I deleted everything. Like I deleted Instagram, a whole bunch of shit. I even deleted YouTube for a couple months. And then I was like,
damn.
this is nice. Like I can actually I don't know, like maybe I was just too consumed by it. Maybe I was doing YouTube so much that I just felt the need to be on social media for that long. But once I cut off, and that was well, I cut off YouTube in early 2021. No, was it? Was it 2020? When was the last time I posted? I can't even
I
remember the last time I posted.
All I remember is I was talking to a friend about you, and I happened to go
It's
on your
been
YouTube, and I'm like, why
yeah,
is he not?
November 14th, 2021 was the last video that I posted. So yeah, late like early 2022
What
was
was
when
the
I
last
stopped.
video?
It was the roast of Trey. So I roasted my friend here. Basically, yeah. So I uploaded that, and then I was like, I don't know why I'm doing this or what I am doing. I stopped because I genuinely wasn't enjoying YouTube. Like a legit, I was at that point where I was like, why am I doing this again? And then I just stopped. Like I don't know, I started letting go of things because I remember even the whole like 2021 that whole period was me grinding. That whole period I was literally making videos in the mind with the mindset that okay, I'm gonna upload consistently and see how far I can push my subscriber count. It didn't even move. Like I barely got any subscribers. And by the end of it, like I was so exhausted because I was doing it with the wrong motivation. Like maybe it was the right motivation, I don't know. But I was doing it in the wrong way. Personally, I feel like that I was like, why the fuck am I making videos anymore? And then I just stopped. And then from that point on, like I remember like probably until I went to India in 2022. Like I started letting go of things slowly, and I was like, it was almost like a weight off my fucking shoulders. I was like, oh shit, maybe I just still don't need this. Like this fucking Instagram, YouTube, and I know at one point I started making TikToks as well. Yeah, roast me, but it was just like me, like clips of my YouTube videos.
When
But
the fuck
yeah,
was this? I didn't even know about the fucking
I know
TikTok.
it was a solid month. I started uploading like little bits and bobs of my YouTube videos onto TikTok. But then I just let go. I started letting go of like things slowly, and then I was like, fuck, I just feel relaxed. And that's how I learned the art of like letting go stuff. Yeah, but slowly I just reached this point where I was like, fuck, I don't really need social media at all. And then I was gone. Like I remember I deleted Instagram in 2022 February or something. And after I think it may have been before that as well. But after that, like I was like, fuck that. I'm not coming back to this shithole. Because I very clearly remember before I deleted Instagram, I reached a point where I would open my phone up and my thumb would automatically open Instagram and start scrolling. Like that's how
Bruh,
bad it got. And that
dude.
scared me. And I was like, dude, it's an involuntary reaction at this point. Like it's like my body knows what it needs to do on my phone. And that's when I was like, nah, I'm done. And ever since that, I don't know, like I've been enjoying real life. Like I started playing more, I started looking at things differently. But now I'm back. I'm back on YouTube clearly. Like I watch YouTube videos and shit, but it's not with the same intent. It's not with the fucking burden on my mind anymore. But yeah. That's why I went MIA. And yeah, I also worked on myself physically a little bit. I don't know, I exercised a bit. It helped. I don't know.
He goes, I exercised a bit.
It helped. Yeah. So that's what we did. Also, I went to India last. When did I go to India?
Couple months back.
June, July, August. August is when I went to India. My sister got married. Woo-hoo! Yeah, she's a married woman now. How about that? But yeah, my sister
Congratulations.
in celebrations. Fun fact, that whole month of September, I had nothing but shit food. Well, I call it shit food. It was like delicious, like treats, but it's all shit food to me.
Don't say shit food. Food is good. Food is life.
Food is great. Food is fuel. Food gives me energy.
Insert Homer's gift in this where he's like, oh.
Oh.
Yeah, like he's drooling for food. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just setting up a timeline. So I went to India, had my sister's wedding, enjoyed it, had a fucking blast. And then come October, I was like, okay, what the fuck do I do? Because the wedding's over, like all the celebrations are over, and I'm over there in India with nothing to do. And that's when I started a training regime. I actually set out a plan because, well, my other motivation of going to India other than the wedding was I was going to go train my ass off because I had no bills to worry about, no rent, no work. And I was getting home cooked mama's fucking cooking. So, like, come on, dude. Ain't nothing
good.
Can nothing go wrong with mom's food, dude? It's pure, like, I don't know, it's life. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just train my ass off. Like October, I made a whole like 4, 5, 6 months, however long I was gonna stay there, like a training regime. I made a proper set plan. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I started doing 1 sessions for the first month, and I upped it up to 2 sessions later. Did that for a couple months, and then there was a point. It was sort of like 2-3 months where I was doing 3 sessions a day, every single day, nonstop. And that was the peak of my training. That's when I was like, even like now, I don't consider myself conditioned. Like that's when I was conditioned, dude. Like I could do shit that back then. But yeah, like recovery, I had all the time in the world to recover and shit. So I was like, I was doing fine. I was literally living the life of a professional athlete at some point. I don't know. But yeah, did that. Also traveled a lot. That's when we started talking, right? Yeah.
You were traveling through Rajasthan.
Yeah. Jaipur.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Went to Jaipur first.
Is that in Rajasthan?
That's in Rajasthan. You're in India.
Well,
you know that, right?
Don't me. My whole geo is off, so.
You're an Indian, right? But yeah, so yeah, traveled, and now I'm back in Canada with, well, I'll say a new mindset and as a new person. I don't know. I'm great. I'm living life. I don't know if it's new or old or boring.
He's slowly turning into a man, I guess. He's getting there, folks. He's getting there.
I'm loving life. I'm at a point in my life where nothing's wrong anymore. Like I love it. I love everything. I'm great. Even if nothing's going right, I'm great.
I mean, hey, that's a great mindset to have. Honestly, sometimes I wish I could just adapt stuff like that and just be, I'm fucking fine. Like, I mean, dude, the amount of times, like, I mean, when we're on call and you're like, when you woke up and you're like, I'll be back, and I'm like, okay, and then like you come back and I'm like talking to myself, and you're like, are you talking to yourself? I'm like, yeah, I'm talking to myself. And half the time, what I'm saying is, you're fine, because like something would have happened at home, or I would have done something. I'm like, oh my god, and I'm like, okay, let's not panic. And then I start talking to myself because my anxiety's like, oh, I'm like, I'm fine. And then you're like, you come in and you're like, you're fine. And I'm like, fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Realistically, yeah, you're fine. That's one thing I wanted to share. So what I learned in India was the biggest thing when I traveled to Bangalore. Like I traveled to Bangalore, I met with my cousin. Great guy. I love him to death. But yeah, him, and a couple other siblings, we traveled to this remote location in Karnataka. Like great location, dude.
Where is that?
Very remote. Like
I've heard the name, but where is it? Like
it's South India.
Is that where like the song is, the Kanyakumari song?
No. That's too far down. It's yeah, but yeah, went to that remote location. That's the whole trip where I don't know. Maybe I just I don't know. It changed me. I don't know how to explain it, but that trip, it did change me a bit. Like that trip was the point where I stopped giving a fuck, if that makes sense. It's very like I'm simplifying it a lot, but it's not complicated at the same time either. But like after that trip, I just stopped giving.
What made you have that click? What made you be like?
I don't know. I saw freedom. I saw people who had everything and nothing at the same time. I saw people who had everything, but they weren't afraid to have nothing. You get what I mean? Like it's weird. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but like
Basically, the less fortunate are happy in how they're living
no,
and
no,
looking
no,
at
no,
that.
no. They were very fortunate. I'll tell you that. They had food on their table every day, 3 times a fucking day. They had roof over their head. They had clothes on their body. Very fortunate. I'll tell you that. They had cows. They had
Okay.
fucking bikes. They had cars.
Huh.
Everything they had, but they weren't afraid to. They weren't afraid to lose anything.
Okay, you're gonna have to go more into detail. I'm like slightly retarded like that, but
I don't know how to
yeah.
explain it. I don't think I can go into any. But basically,
Well,
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
if you can feel me. Like
I'm gonna make you like on call or on podcast. I don't fucking care, but you're gonna. I need details.
Sure. But yeah, maybe after that trip, I just stopped giving a fuck. I'm like, it's not that deep. I'm at a point where everything's just chill. It's not that deep. I'm going through a bad day. It's not that deep. Going through a great day. It's not that deep.
So when is shit gonna get deep?
It's never gonna get deep. The deep is oceans deep. That's what's deep.
So when you're like, you know, you fall in love, you're about to like propose to the girl.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be like, oh my god, this is deep.
I don't know. I'll know when it happens. Innit?
Boy, knowing you're gonna be like, yo, this is fucking deep, man. Like I'm in it.
Maybe, but
You will.
maybe when that will happen,
Yeah.
I will let
And see, this
you
is what I
and the
mean.
viewers know.
The perfect terminologies every guy has. Their dictionary is literally 1 page long, and all it says is, I don't know, I don't care, I don't mind, nothing, and
I feel
whatever.
like it's easier that way, isn't it? It's simple. Like if you don't know, it gives you a chance to know. If you don't care,
But even when, like, just before when I was asking you, like, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Though I don't know. It's not happened until now, has it?
I mean, it was like a hypothetical fucking thing. You would,
Yeah.
if you were, it's chill. You would still know. Like,
Not really. I wouldn't
you
know if
gotta
it
get in
hasn't
touch
happened.
with yourself and see if you were to ask me, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'd react like this because most likely I would.
Sure. This whole podcast has been amazing. Can I say that, by the way? Like, first ever podcast. I'm loving it, dude. I love it.